have heard about many laws in your physics, mathematics, or in your engineering, or many times, or even in India, we have many laws, and other countries, we have many laws. And this law of attraction, particularly, this is applicable every time, everywhere in this universe. This is like eternal law. This is applicable for each and every person and each and every time, but we are not aware of it. What is this? What is this law of attraction? So it's just nothing but we attract everything towards ourselves. That means that which unto itself is drawn. What is that? What do we draw? How do we get all the things? How do we attract all the things? It's just like we are magnets, friends. See, what magnet do? It just attracts everything, the iron particles, everything that surrounding. It just attracts. Same way, we are all magnets, attracting many different kinds of things. And how do we attract? There are many things like by thoughts, by words, by emotions, by beliefs. We attract many things by these kinds of things, friends. So I want to share with you how we attract and how we can use this law of attraction, which is applicable each and every time to deliberately create anything that we wish for in ourselves, in our lives, friends. So I want to share with you how we are going to attract. So as I said, so we attract through thoughts and emotions, through our words, through our belief systems. So usually when we come to thought, what is a thought? So a thought is not just nothing but it's a frequency. So before you start anything, you just have thought in your mind. So Ravindra sir started this program. So before he started this, so thought that I have to do something for the youngsters, for the graduates, for the people. So this all comes. Even I'm here in front of you. Everything here is just started with a thought. See how a thought is powerful. So everything. Usually we have four different kinds of thoughts, friends. They are like disaster thoughts, negative thoughts, positive thoughts, and miraculous thoughts. Have you ever heard about this? So I'm going to explain about this. So let me take an example. So for example, I'm driving a car and I'm having a thought like, so before I start driving itself, I will be having a thought, I'm going to meet with an accident. I'm definitely going to meet with an accident today. So that was very confident in you, and you are emitting that frequency that I am going to meet with an accident. So what happens is your thought, which is a frequency, so you just release that frequency to the universe. How radio works, friends? How radio works? You just tune into one frequency and receive that frequency and listen to songs or something, anything. The same way, this too works like this. You just release a thought, which is a frequency, and you attract the same frequency. So, what is the disaster thought I have? I am going to meet with an accident today, definitely. So, definitely, when I release this thought, when I release this frequency, I'm going to meet with an accident. The same way, so again, when it comes to negative thoughts, so negative thoughts are like you will be not you are unsure of what's happening. You will be thinking like I might met with an accident. So not today or tomorrow, somehow, someday I might met with an accident. My driving skills are not that much good. So you will imagine that. So you are sending that frequency. This negative thought might not affect you at that point of time, but when you release this continuously, so that accumulates, and someday, one day, you're going to meet with an accident. So the same way, this disaster thoughts is much more negative. So negative thoughts are okay. It's okay that we have this, but also we can change. And when it comes to positive, then you are having a feeling that you are releasing a thought that I'm going to reach my home very safely. I'm going to drive very safely. So then you attract the same frequency, friends. So you are going to drive very safely without any disturbance, and you are reaching your home very safely. So when it comes to miraculous thoughts, you are emitting a thought, you are releasing a thought like I'm going to reach my home with some particular speed, around 120 speed, and I'm going to reach my home very safely. So what is this? This 120 is the most is the highest speed, most probably. So you are reaching your home very fastly and also very safely. So see how this types of thoughts works, how we are having different types of thought forms in our mind. So daily, every time, every day, each and single every day, we are releasing thousands and around 50,000 of thoughts, knowingly or unknowingly. Most of them are unknowingly. So how are we affecting our lives by releasing these thoughts? We are just sending a frequency and we are just getting back this frequency. So yesterday, I want to give an example. Yesterday afternoon, I thought of eating rice for night. Usually, we don't eat rice. Before around it happened around 4 or 5 months. We don't eat rice. So by evening, I just released a thought and I just left it. By evening, my father came and said, "We will eat rice for night." So for before 4 months or 6 months, we are not eating a rice at all. By just with a thought, I released a thought that I want to eat rice for night. So this how it happens. So every day, each and every day, you might not observe what happening with you, how what kind of thoughts you are releasing. So this all are interconnected, and you are receiving that with the same frequency how you emitted. So this all comes to thoughts, and next other way we how we attract is through our words. Our words are the most important, most effective things that we attract, friends. Because if you just release a thought, our word is most powerful than our thought. So it's like when you have 10 thoughts, if you just say one word, it's different, because you are building relationships, and you are doing many things just by using these words. Let me give an example of Hitler and Gandhiji. So I hope you all know about these two people. Hitler, what did he do? So he created the World War. How? Just by his words. He manipulated every mind present around him. So he made them to take a war. He made them to do this world war. Whereas Gandhiji, what did he do with his words? Through non-violence, he just brought the peace back. He just brought independence to our country. So this word is most effective thing if you use in a very rightful way. How many words you are using for yourself? What are you speaking about yourself, or what are you saying about others? So there are many different kinds of things you say about yourself, that I'm not worthy, I can't do it, I can't afford it. So what is that you are emitting to the universe? It's just you are emitting that you are not going to do at all. You are just emitting continuously. You are releasing a thought through word, like I'm not going to do anything. Those are all such type of negative thoughts you are influencing in your life. So those things are coming back around to you. So we have to be very careful of how we use our words, because it's very powerful. Our word has to pass through three gates, friends. Is it true? Whatever we speak, if we speak about ourselves or others, the first point, is it true? Whatever you're speaking, is it true? The second thing, is it necessary? That might be true, but is it necessary to speak at this present moment? And the third point is it okay? Is it kind? That might be true, that might be necessary, but is it kind? So when your words passes through these three gates, you will be very powerful. You can use your words very wisely, friends. You can use your words to achieve what you want in your life. So the rishis were very olden age. We have many rishis in our countries around the worldwide. How do they affect? So they do curses, and they bless others through words, just through words. That much effect your words have. So while using your words, just be careful how we are using, how we are you are saying for yourself or for your others, for your relationship or for your money. So you have to be very careful. And the third thing is emotions. So emotions or feelings are like this also just a frequency just connected to your thought. If you just release a thought. It might be in some frequency. Your emotional feeling tells you what is that frequency. Suppose, for example, you are having a thought that now today I'm going to start a new thing and today I'm going to start a new project, and you will be having such type of thoughts in your head, and but you are feeling somewhat low that this is not going to happen, and I might need so many things for my project, and I hope I'm not ready. So you feel all these kind of things. When you are feeling not good, when you have a thought and you are feeling not good, it says that you are not according to your intent or your desire. So when you are feeling bad, sorry, when you are feeling good, then it will be awesome. You are just in aligned with your desire or into your intent. So when you are emitting thoughts, when you are releasing thoughts, when you are having thoughts, you just observe your feelings. How do you feel about that thought? How do you feel when you are doing something? If it is not, if you are not feeling good, then right away stop there and feel good for yourself, whatever it might be. Remember all the pleasant moments in your life that you can do it, because everything that you believe for yourself or for others, it might not be the absolute truth. It might be related truth. For example, if you are doing a project and you feel like I can't do this project, then ask yourself, is it true? Am I really not able to do this project? Then you get an answer, yes, I can't really do this project. And then ask again, is it really, really, really true that I cannot do this project? Then you think, am I really? Am I not able to do this project? You think for yourself. Then you remember sometimes you are very confident about yourself and you have achieved many things in your life. So that confidence bring back to this present moment. You remember yourself where you are confident enough to do anything, to take step ahead. So then you can actually feel good that you can do it. So this is all that I can't do it. I can't afford anything. I'm low worthy. I'm not worthy. I'm not loved. Everything are just related truth, but they are not absolute truth. When you believe for yourself what's happening, what's going to happen, and what kind of thoughts you are emitting, how what kind of words you are using, how you are feeling, when you consider all these things, then you come to know why you have created this situation. Because everything, each and everything in your life, whatever you're creating, it's all because of you, but you're not aware. Every time when we do a mistake or when we are sad, we just blame onto others. This is because of you I'm like this is because of you I'm in this position. But no, it's just all because of your thoughts you're releasing, and you're just attracting those thoughts. So, and the main thing that next I want to share is about beliefs. So many of us have so many beliefs in our in our system, in our subconscious mind. So those are initiated from our childhood. There are many superstitions that we believe, and there are many things that are not true but we believe. So I want to give an example about a placebo experiment, friends. So what is a placebo? It's just a medical experiment which was conducting. So usually during this medical experiment, they will test the medicines. So what they will do is, for half set of people, they will give the actual medicines, and for other half set of people, they just give this placebo, which means that don't have any drug or medicine in that tablets or tonic which they have given. So one person was participating in this test. So that was test on antidepressant tablets like sleeping pills. So what happened is, one day he was so depressed and he wanted to end his life. So he took all the tablets which they have given for the test. He was taking every tablet, so like a full bottle of tablets, and he was feeling like so drowsy, and he can't even walk perfectly. So then something struck in him that he don't want to end his life. So he just went to his friend and he said that I have taken these tablets, take me to hospital. So very quickly they have taken him to the hospital, and the doctor asked him what kind of tablets he has to, what is there anything that I can check, I can go through this. Then the friend brings that bottle of tablets. What is it? So that placebo thing, actually the tablets which I have taken is placebo, there is no medicine in that. But he felt all the drowsiness, all the uneasiness, how if one takes the sleeping pills. So then the doctor says, these are not the actual sleeping pills, these are actually the placebos, these do not have any medicines. The minute he said, after 2 minutes, he eventually became normal. He was not at all feeling drowsy or like a vomiting sensation or uneasiness. He is not feeling anything just within 2 minutes, because here he believed that those pills are sleeping pills and those are going to affect them. So there are many things in your life that you are affecting. So by these beliefs that you can't do, that you I'm not able to do, I'm not affording it, I'm not worth it. So there are many beliefs in our system, those are not healthy for us. So we have to recreate these beliefs also. You can ask the same question, is it true? So you can work with yourself, you can you can have a talk with yourself. Is it really true? How am I attracting? Why is this belief in me? So if you change those beliefs, automatically you are going to change your life. So in this way, like they will say that the energy goes where the attention pays. Where are you paying your attention? Where is your attention? So like in the wealth or health, in the wealth you are paying attention on the prosperity or poverty. In the health you are paying attention on illness or wellness. So like prosperity or poverty in the sense, so if you are thinking, if you are releasing a thought, if you are always thinking of I don't have enough money for me, so I always want money, I'm not enough of, with what I am. So you always think of lackingness in your life. Do you always think of lackingness in your life, or do you always embrace the things which you have in your life? What is it you choose on? What is it you pay attention on? When you absolutely pay attention on the lack, you always attract the lack towards you. If you are, for example, if you are in a debt, so you are obviously you're thinking about the same thing, I should not have any debt, I should not have any debt. So always I, or otherwise you have a bill, say you have many bills that has to be paid, so you are always thinking about the bills. You're not paying attention of how you're going to get money. You're always paying attention of your lack of money. So when you are thinking like this, when you are paying attention on this lack of money, you absolutely send this frequency to the universe, and you are receiving the same frequency. There will be more and more depths instead of getting low. So where do you pay attention? Instead of you pay attention on lack of money, you just pay attention on what you have. So you have enough money, you can do anything. So every morning you wake up with an absolute happiness that I am complete, I am abundant. So everything in this universe is so abundant, everything. So whatever you wish for is available in this universe. That has to be very positive, and that has to follow the dharma also. So everything is abundant, and I want to give an example about an oil company. So they know this, the people who started this oil company know this law of attraction. They know what, how they has to control their thoughts and how they has to be in order to attract the things they want. So all the directors, that founder and everyone who are the main members, they all always have this thought that they are going to start an oil company, and their company is going in a, there is so much of growth in the company, there will be a successful oil company. So everything, everyone has this thought, and everyone feel like they have actually have grown up to that mark. They're in they are in the number one state. Everyone, they know this law of attraction, they attract those things through their thoughts, through their words, through their feelings. So they feel that right at this moment we are very worthy oil company in this world. So what happened is within 2 months, the time they start, after 2 months, they found some oil wells which are very pure, which are very rich. So from those oil wells, those are like anyone can't, the other companies, the other oil companies, anyone can't find that kind of oil. Those were so pure. And see how they have attracted. So at last they were in the number one position. Any other 20 or 30 other oil companies also cannot with that company. So see how it works, the law of attraction. When you know it, so you always want to focus on what do you want in your life. You always have to be in this present moment, how you're thinking, how you're feeling. So whatever you want, you decide it, and you just feel that you have that in this present moment. When you are feeling that you have everything that you want in this present moment, you just attract the things, you just create the situation, you just create the surroundings according to the desire you want, according to the desire you have. So always be ensure that you are feeling very good about yourself, you are having very wonderful thoughts. Because if you have a negative thought, it's like taking the positive thought, it's like taking one step ahead, negative thought, it's like taking one step back. So when you have thoughts, when you have negative thoughts, it says like you can always insert, you always exchange those negative thoughts with three positive thoughts. For example, you feel like I can't do this work, so you have these negative thoughts, then you can insert these three positive thoughts like I can do this, I can do this, I am worthy of it, I can afford this thing, I can do anything, I have that, I am that power, I can do anything. So whenever you feel so low, whenever you feel like you have negative thoughts, you just completely erase those negative thoughts, and you place three positive thoughts in that place. So like this you can help for yourself, for your growth, you can change everything. So myself, it's like I'm very positive, and I usually don't speak negative or judge anyone. So it was like I can attract everything around me as I want. So I have made very good friends, my studies are so good, and even I, whatever I'm taking class, those are going very good. So what is it? What am I attracting? It's just because of my thoughts, my words. Even I secured many scores, many marks in up to now from 10th to university examination. So these are all just because of thoughts. And I'm going to give a negative example in my life. So actually, when I'm participating in some practical examination, so I had this thought that I'm going to lose 2 marks in this practical examination. My thought was like very particular, and I'm feeling that. So at last, when I see the results, you know what happened? I actually lost 2 marks. So that practical exam was very easy, and I have gone through everything. I have given everything that they want, but I lost 2 marks. So why? Because I have released a thought that I am feeling very tense, and I felt that I'm going to lose this 2 marks. So when I came to know this, that this negative also helped this because of this negative thought, I came I was actually losing these 2 marks, then automatically I changed my thoughts into the prosperity, into the abundance. So I can get how many marks I want. So I am capable and I am worthy of it. So whatever the feelings or whatever the belief system that I have, I totally changed those. So we have to see what kind of thoughts we are emitting. So if you feel like, so if you see something and if you want to buy for example, if you see a bike and you want to buy it, and the thought comes in your mind, I can't afford it. So what happens? So eventually you are just sending a thought that you can't afford it. So what happens? You just receive the same thing. You are not going to pay anything, insurance, something. So finally, you are not going to afford it. But instead of that, you feel I can afford this thing. I can afford for this bike. Even though you're not, you just say that I can afford for this bike. So then all the situations, or you can now get some opportunities in your life. So you attract the things where you can afford for that bike. maybe someone might help you, maybe you got money from your from the place you are working, or somehow you are going to get it, you are going to afford it. But what you have to do it, just feel it, just feel that you can do it, and you are going to do it in this present moment, right at this present moment. So because you just, instead of you focus on worrying, you just focus on believing. So where our focus goes, that what happens. So you focus on what you want, not on what you don't want, because we actually focus on what we don't want. For example, if we want health, so we focus, we say, like, we have a thoughts like, I don't want to get this disease, when I die, I don't want to die like this. So we always say what we don't want. We just don't focus on what we want. We say if you want a job in particular company, you just say that I don't want job in this all companies. I don't go there. I don't be the manager or a supervisor. I don't be the computer science engineer. So you just say what you don't want. You always express those kind of things. But now you come to know whatever you release, you get those. So just now, when if you know this, you just focus on what you want. So what is there? Instead of, you are shifting your energy, you're shifting your total entire dynamics, you're changing those dynamics, energy dynamics, because the frequency is just nothing but energy. If you focus on what you want, you get what you want, because everyone wants to be happy. So how are we going to be happy? If you have this, if you have that, I'm going to be happy. So you are placing these beliefs also. So whatever you want, you just focus on it, and you believe that you have this at this present moment, then there's nothing to worry. Instead of lack, you believe in the prosperity. Instead of illness, you believe on wellness. So like how, so you attract those things, our body, which is very powerful, which is very kind. You have to pay attention to this body. You know, this body speaks to us actually. So many of the illness that I have, like if I have any stomach pain, if I have any headache, so anything, I just speak to the body parts, and I just communicate with them. I attract, I release the thoughts like I am very healthy, and these atoms and these molecules, everything which I have in my body, these are very much helping me to release this pain, whatever I have. So I just release that thought, and I just feel like I'm very healthy right at this moment. Then when I communicate and also release these thoughts, my pain was nowhere, it's all gone. So this experience, I have experienced this many times in my life. So you can also actually do this. And you can also practice one thing, like when you are sleeping, so you just recall, you just rewind your day, and whatever you feel like that you don't want, that is you know what can we say, that you actually don't want, something happened on that day and you don't want that to happen, then what you do is you just recall that memory and change that memory into what do you want, how that situation you want, so what kind of situation you want at that moment. So you just change the situation according to you. So when you change the situation at night, you know, the subconscious mind usually works very perfectly, because our mind is like zero thoughts. While you are asleep, while you are into the sleep, you are actually decreasing the thoughts. You are in a like of no mind state. So you actually you actually go to send these thoughts to the subconscious mind, so you can shift the situation where how you want to have that situation. And you can practice this wonderful tool named gratitude. You always feel gratitude for what you have. So that was really amazing. When you have, when you are gratitude for what you have, then you attract more and more things what you want. But instead, we keep complaining on what we don't have. So we just keep complaining, I do not have this, I am not having any internet connection, I am not having a bike or car, I am not going to reach up to the like manager or supervisor, something. You just always complain everything. Why? You have beautiful life. You are actually going through these classes. You are daily listening to this class is such wonderful sessions. So you're actually blessed with all kind of things. You don't know how much blessed you are to attend these classes, to know these topics. Many people don't know this law of attraction, and many of them attract those unwanted things in their life. Now you know this. Have gratitude to yourself, have gratitude to your body. How gratefully this body is working, how grateful your parents are, how grateful you are taking a charge in your life. So just have gratitude. So I used to maintain a gratitude journal. Like I write the things that I want to express my gratitude. Like I start with myself, I start with my body, so then I start with then I go with my parents, my friends, and also the things that I have. I always show gratitude to my laptop which I'm using, the TV, or the bed on which I sleep. So morning when I so at night I used to write this journal, and morning when I wake up I thank to this life, very wonderful life, an excellent life you have. You're learning many process, you are having so much of enjoyment, and sometimes you are very much low or depressed, but this is life, we are very much enjoying each and every moment. So you show that gratitudeness to your life, how wonderful it is. So when you practice this gratitude, so you are always sending that positive frequency to this universe, that you are having, you are so happy. So when you are showing gratitude, you feel so happy that you have this much of things. So you start listing out of things what you have in your life. So when you start listing of these things, you feel that wow, you feel I have this many things in my life. So you instead of focusing on what you don't have, so you just start focusing on what you have. So you release that frequency of happiness, and you release that frequency of satisfaction in your life, and you get back those frequencies. See how wonderful this is, how wonderful it works. It's just all in our hands. You just have to pay attention, you just have to be in this present moment, how you are going to achieve these things, what are you going to do for your life, how you are thinking, how you are using your words, how you are feeling. You have this many tools in your life, you can make use of all these things, and you can actually achieve what you want in your life, friends. So from this, I want to conclude that this law of attraction works for each and every individual. You attract everything you want in your life, either it might be positive or negative. Just be aware of it. So, what are you attracting? So, for that, if you want to be aware in this present moment, actually, it's not possible, but it is possible if you meditate, because meditation is a beautiful practice where you are going to make your mind no thought state, you are going to make your mind empty. From that emptiness you receive so much of energy, and you are in this present moment, you are not in the past or in the future, you are right at this present moment. And this present moment of so much power. We don't have power in the past or in the future, we have the power in this present moment. So grab that power in this present moment, and you can change right now. You can change your life right now. Just release a thought, just by your words. So whatever it is, I hope you are enjoy your life as much as you want, and you are very much happy with your life. So can I start the guided meditation, sir? Or
Yes, madam. Yes, yes, yes. Please.
yes. So for now, as you know this law of attraction, so I want, so what we are going in this is, I want all of you to have a goal or but something that you want in your life. So I want all of you to think of something that you want in your life. It might be a goal that you want to achieve, like you want a job or anything that you want to achieve in your life. I want you to have a goal in your mind, friends, that you wanted to achieve. So what we are going to do here is we are attracting that goals towards our life. So this guided meditation is about that. So that you all think of what you want, what you want to achieve. Yes, I think you have decided. Now we go to the guided meditation. I request all of you to close your eyes, sit in a comfortable position, lock your fingers, cross your legs. Just focus on your breath, this peaceful, so happy, tranquil breath. Through your breath, be aware of your body. You are aware of each and every part of your body. With the help of your breath, you can release all the tensions if there are anything in your body. You just feel so much relaxed, so relaxed. You're so calm and you are in this present moment. All your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, your forehead, every part of your face is so relaxed. Just relax your body. Then your throat, your hands, your shoulders, your fingertips, your lungs, heart, kidneys, stomach, your digestive system, all your lower body parts. They're so much relaxed, so relaxed. Your legs, your ankle, your toes, everything is so relaxed. You are in a state of total blissfulness. In this blissfulness, I want you to remember your goal, whatever you have. Just remember it. And now, as you remember what your goal is, what you have decided, what you have to achieve, so just feel that you have achieved that particular goal right at this moment. For example, if you want to get a job, if your goal is to get a job, or if your goal is to teach someone, or if your goal is to become an actor or singer, just feel at this present moment that you have actually become an actor or singer, and you right at this moment you are actually acquired that job. Feel that. How do you feel when you have a job offer in your hand? How do you feel when you are teaching? How do you feel when you're acting? How do you feel when you go to into the position what you want? How do you feel when your goal is achieved? Feel that. No need to express any of negative thoughts that is attached to this goal. Just feel this right now at this present moment that you have actually achieved. You have actually achieved that goal right at this present moment. Feel that happiness. Oh my God, I really achieved the goal, what I want. You can create the surroundings how you want. If you're an actor, just imagine the surroundings how you want. If you become an actor, imagine the surroundings. If you get a job offer, imagine the surroundings. If you are in a particular position, imagine your surroundings. If you are in a very good health, just imagine yourself that you have already achieved at this present moment. Don't link any of the negative or positive thoughts for this. Right now, you are what you are. You are wonderful, you are amazing, you are capable, you are worthy of it. Believe in yourself, you are such a divine, powerful being. You are that God having this human experience. You have such a tremendous power to create anything in your life. Feel that blissful, feel that happiness. Let it show through your expressions. Let it show in your face that you're happy right at this moment. Feel that. You're just sending these frequencies to the universe that you're happy and you achieved the goal you want. Now your purpose is only about to feel good, feel happy. The rest of the things, how you are going to achieve it, what is going to happen, leave it to the universe. Just take a step ahead. Accept the callings from the universe. Do your work. Be patient. And this happiness, in this blissful state, feeling you are so powerful that you can achieve your goals. Show the gratitude for what you have achieved. Feel the gratitude for your goal. Say thank you to the universe, to yourself. Express the gratitude for what you are achieving. The immense gratitude deep from your heart. Connect to your heart. This thought of what's happening is just you're connecting with your heart. Let that heart energy flow through you. The gratitude, the happiness. Feel it in your body. How happy you are. How happy your surroundings are. Wonderful. You are doing an amazing job. Now, expressing your gratitude with so much of happiness, with so much of joy that you have achieved. Now, come back to this present moment with all of that happiness. Bring all those things in this present moment, and you are aware of your body, you are aware of your breath, you are aware of your surroundings. Come back, friends, with such a beautiful blessing you have, such a feeling. Whatever you're feeling, take back all this feeling in this present moment. And slowly, whenever you are ready, open your eyes, placing your hands on your eyes with so much of gratitude, with just a smile on your face. Whenever you are ready, come back and open your eyes. Wonderful, friends. You have done an amazing job today. So you can continue this. You can feel the whatever the feeling you have. You can continue this daily in your life. You live with that feeling that you have actually achieved your goal. So you attract the same thing in your life. So there is no, do not make any negative thoughts affect this. So use this thing. One negative thought, insert three positive thoughts in it. So like this, you can be in this present moment that you have actually achieved the goal you want. Be happy. So eventually, so don't doubt for yourself when it is going to when am I going to achieve my goals. So just leave that, because when you are actually you're in a feeling that now I'm actually received the I'm actually achieved that goal, there's no doubt that you are having again such a thought like when am I going to receive. So just be in this present moment like you have actually achieved the goal. So thank you, friends. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now it is wonderful session. We all enjoyed. Now it is the time for questions and answers. So someone will ask the question. You please have to guide them.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Dear friends, okay, please ask your questions. We'll just raise your hand. We will unmute, or else you can type the questions in the chat box so that madam will answer. Madam, just open chat box. There are two questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm seeing through it.
Yeah.
So what if my goal is to become an actor? So as I actually we have gone through the process, I think that might have helped you. So again, the next question Diksha is asking per day, an average on an average there are many there are many thoughts running in our mind and we are creating into the reality. So how are we going to handle it? So actually when we focus on thoughts, though we are emitting many thoughts, but when we actually focus on something, it's going to happen. So as we are in this human world in this on this earth, so it takes some time to manifest. So you have the possibilities that you can change your thought. So if you want to be aware of your thought, the best thing you can do is just practice meditation, because as many people said, meditation helps you to be aware of things. So you can practice the meditation on the daily basis, so you can be aware of yourself, of what kind of thoughts you have, how you are using, because whatever I speak, I am very much aware of what kind of words I speak. And if anything happens, I just recall my thoughts, what kind of thoughts I have, and I change it. So like this you can practice meditation, and you can also practice this, and per hour, so you just give yourself time. You just take 5 minutes for yourself, and you just analyze yourself. How am I feeling? What are my thoughts? What am I speaking? So like this you can handle these kind of things. And so yeah, as I said, and one more question is, we are releasing negative thoughts in this universe without knowing, and we change it into the positive. What is the effect of the negative thoughts? It's like we are replacing the negative thoughts with three positive thoughts, which means the energy for the positive thought is more. So when we are continuously processing the positive thought, when you are focusing on the positive thought, the same way you release the positive frequency, you get back the positive frequency. So there is no doubt in it. So, but when you believe that you are attracting the negative thought also, so you, according to your belief, that negative also manifest in your life. So believe that you are whatever it is, I'm attracting the most positive in your life. So I hope I have answered that question. So if you want to manifest, see, one more question is, if we want to manifest to have a healthy relation in families or friends, but we don't like that person, how to imagine to be favorable with them and manifest? One thing that I want to say is, you can't control others. What you control is for yourself. So you are saying that you are not liking that person. What is that not liking in that person? Just list down why you are not liking this person. There are reasons why you are not liking. So what you do is, what I do is, when I don't like any other person, what I do is I just make sure what is that I'm not liking in this person, why am I not comfortable with that person. So whatever it is, every person's a mirror to us. So you assess yourself why. For example, I don't like a person, and what is that not liking in him, in other person will be like they're judgmental. They are very judgmental, and so I take the judgmental thing and I access myself. Why is this? Why am I not liking? Why am I opposing this person? What is in me that is opposing? So each and everyone has their aspect of you. So you will realize in yourself why is that, why am I not liking the judgment? Do I don't like giving judgment to others, or do I make myself low? So you realize what's happening within you, you change that in yourself, and again try that. So whatever you want to do is just be yourself, and how you want for you just have to access it. So I hope I have clarified. So excellent session. So thank you, thank you for the, yes. I hope I have answered the questions. Mostly about. See, you are, and one more question is, mostly our thoughts are not affected by ourselves, but by others around us. So it becomes difficult to think positive all the time. One more thing, you can control your life. It's not others, not others they are controlling your life. You are giving the chance for them to control your life. And there is an example I want to share with you. Actually, there is a person, he works in an office, and every person around him makes him to they they'll be using him. So everyone will be torturing him daily, so he don't like any of this disturbances in his office. So what he did was, he changed his thought pattern. What is that causing me? What kind of thoughts I have? Because of that, I'm attracting these situations. So he analyzed for himself, and he changed those thoughts into how he want. He just assumed himself that he is going to stay in a very good environment, very good job environment. So he has changed all the thought patterns. So it takes practice. So not like just like I want this, I want that. You can't get, because it takes practice. You have to be very much aware of it. So like that you can focus. So you just have to be aware what kind of thoughts you have leading to this situation. When you have a situation, just analyze yourself what kind of thoughts I have for reaching the situation. So when you realize what are those thoughts, and you can change those thoughts. Yeah. So I that's to next. One more question is, how does a strong sankalp about others can affect them? Actually, why do you need to do sankalpam for others? So why do you need to release thoughts for others? You just change for yourself. So when you change for yourself, for example, if you are in one position in your job and you want to reach to a manager, so you want to become a manager, so you just focus on the manager. Don't think of what the manager will do. If I go to the manager place, how that manager has to leave the company, or where will or he depromoted himself. Just don't think of all those things. Leave it to the universe, because that manager might go to the higher place, or he might receive some other great opportunities in his life. Everything is interrelated, interconnected, so everyone will be benefited. If you have a pure thought, unintentional thought, not affecting others, because when you want to affect others, it actually comes back to us. It's like the karma also acts. So if you want, like, that manager has to depromote and I want to be in that place, so it's like you might be that manager, but you again, whatever the thought you release, it comes back. You have to learn that lesson, that you should not control the life of others. You should not do harm to others. You have to learn that lesson again. So you might fall, whatever it might be. Have a good thought that can be helpful for all. Yeah, I hope my answers are okay.
Yes, madam. Yes, it is beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. So, one more question. When we know that we shattered someone's dreams without our involvement, but finally we are the only reason for their loss, how to deal with it? So, actually, it's not that your involvement, because it's like everything is a frequency. So you might knowingly or unknowingly release that frequency. The other person, because we are all here in this earth and interconnected, so when same frequency, you're just going to attract each other. Like attracts like. So if that person has the frequency, or by someone I'm going to, you know I'm going to have a loss, and I'm going to, because of them, I'm going to withdraw my dreams. Because not only this law of attraction, there are many forces acting according to this. There are like, what you just need is just explain yourself. Explain, just if you are feeling very bad about that, first forgive yourself, and you just explain it for others, and have a thought that I'm responsible for my own life. I take charge of my own life. So when you have this thought, you actually attract those kind of things. So you said that you, without my involvement, have actually shattered someone's dreams. So here, superficially, it seems that you are not involved, but energetically you might have involved. So that's why the thoughts are so powerful. What kind of a frequency you have. So we have to be aware of them. So So again, one more question. We don't know the future. How we will know the thoughts released are correct or wrong? See, it's not like correct or wrong. So I'm just saying about whatever your dreams are. So if you are, I'm saying that whatever your goals you want to achieve, you feel right at this present moment. So it's not like within few days or within few months, if the goal is big or small, that is going to manifest. We are in this plane. It takes time. So whatever it is in this going in this part of time, you have to actually make sure in the middle you will come to know that this is not my dream, this is actually not my dream, there is something that I wish for. So I just shift your energy to that. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, you just right at this present moment, if that is your goal that you want to achieve, you have that energy right at this moment to achieve, and you can change it if you want, because you decide your life, because we create our own reality. It's all your wish. Yes. Thank you. So, one more question. How do I know if I'm using the law of attraction properly? Actually, this law of attraction is applicable each and every time if we know it or not. But when we are aware of it, we are just using it. We are just deliberately creating what we want. Up to now we are just we don't know that this law of attraction is there, but due to this only we are all attracting many situations. How to balance, one more question, how to balance actual present moment reality and world created by positive thought process to attract? When we meditate on this, we are in the flow of our positive world, which sometimes get, that's what you are saying. This present world, you are saying that you have this positive thoughts, and in the reality, you're contradicting it. So what happens is you're making a link of negative thought that I might not achieve this because it's not possible. So actually, this law of attraction, you can do anything. You can attract anything in this universe. Just if you have the thought, you actually create the surroundings. So whatever the reality you have, the contradicting reality which you have in your life, it happens. It's all the contradicting all goes, and it becomes as you want. It will be like in aligned with your purpose, in aligned with your thoughts. So I want to share with you an example of my life. So actually, so Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi, I wanted to attend all those sessions. So I actually attended all those sessions of them. So I wanted, so I just wanted to, I don't know, there is an urge in me that I want to attend the sessions. So what happened was, to attend those session, it's like three was 5 to 6 days training program, and other will be the 10 days semester session, semester course. So for to attend these everything, I need to take holidays in my college. So what happened is, instead of I taking holidays, those sessions are actually in the holidays. So it was like one session I attended in the semester preparation holidays, and one was in the semester examinations. In between there is so much of gap around 1 week, so I have attended in that, and one more session I attended in the holidays. So one more 10 days training program also I have attended in the holidays. So I just took 3 or 4 days leave. How do you think this happens? It was like a miracle for me. So every session which I've attended, just everything was in holidays. Is it possible? It's just because of your urge, that your sankalp, what you want in your life. If you are very much aware that you are going, if you believe in yourself right at this moment, the contradicting reality also become aligned with your purpose, become aligned with yourself. So that's it. How to react towards the rumors? Those are unnecessary, so just leave it. So it's like a beautiful story of Buddha. What he says is, if you take it, it becomes yours. If you do not take it, it becomes theirs. So it just depends on how you react. So if you are accepting it, it becomes yours. If you are not accepting it, you just leave the energy to this universe. You are not taking it. So how is it? One more question, how as an individual we can get the best out of ourselves by changing the thoughts? If you feel like nothing is working out for you, and how to sustain these thoughts? And the same thing, you feel like nothing is working out, you just insert a thought that everything is working out for me. Just the negative thought, change it into positive. Feel that everything is working out. Ask the question, is it really true that everything is not working out for you? Again ask it, is it really true? Then you can come to the circumstances where you have everything worked out for you. So you just change those thoughts. You believe in yourself that everything will work for you. Deep down inside, you can practice. So if you have low self-confidence and if you are not going to have some kind of things, you can do the mirror work. Like you stand in front of the mirror, you look to yourself, you look into your eyes, and you just express the feelings what you have, and you just go through this mirror work also helps many of the people to achieve their dreams. So what is that they really want? You chit chat with yourself. Is that really true? Is that what I believe? Is everything that is going to happen is other persons are creating, or am I creating? How can I create? So everything you can change. You can sustain those thoughts. Whenever you're feeling, you just write down. So if you are feeling you are emotionally very much imbalanced, so you just write down whatever you are feeling, whatever the negative thoughts you have. Just write down everything that you feel. So it's like you are putting all your emotion out from you through the pen and you're putting it on the paper. You feel that because when we actually feel that we are removing everything and we are putting on the pen, so it's actually we are where the energy goes, the attention pays. We are always focusing our attention on removing this energy, so we are putting on that paper. So everything, the feeling which you have, you are releasing from your body. So you put it on you write it on a paper, and you just you just burn it, or you just throw it somewhere, because now you feel like I've released all the negative emotions from myself. So this one also you can practice. So one more question: how to accept the present situation, what we are going through, even our mind is not ready to accept it. It's okay for not accepting. Take your time. If you are not accepting the present situation, first what we need to do is we have to accept ourselves how we are. If you're right, if you're wrong, accept ourselves that I have done this wrong thing, that I've done this right thing. Embrace yourself. When you embrace yourself, when you completely embrace yourself, whatever it is, it's okay. I'm there. The higher intellectual of you is there to protect you, is there to guide you. You just need to take care of yourself. You just need to accept yourself. Then you are going to accept the situation around you. When you're not accepting yourself, when you're just denying yourself, how do you think you can accept the situation? So first of all, you have to accept yourself. How to not, one more question: how to not get affected by people who constantly blame, lie, and say negative thoughts towards us. So it's just our wish that we attract those thoughts, or when we attract those blames. See, the same thing, if you take, it becomes yours. So what you do is, in your meditation, while you're doing meditation, you can create your boundaries, your healthy boundaries. So up to now, we might not know about these boundaries. We have to create our healthy boundaries. So in meditation, you create your own boundaries, that you are accepting only the positive things in your life. So imagine yourself, and imagine yourself that you are in a very comfortable position, and you are experiencing so much of energy from the universe. And imagine yourself that you are surrounded by a ball of light. So this ball of light is actually protecting us, and it's actually helping us to create the boundaries how we want. So like you create these boundaries, that these boundaries are not to be crossed. So these are my boundaries. So create such kind of healthy boundaries for yourself. So when you create these boundaries, you are not going to attract these things. You are going to be healthy and happy. Yeah.
Thank you, madam. You answered everything. Thank you very much for a great session. We are very thankful and grateful to you. So it is awesome session, and we have experienced, and the guided meditation was so powerful. and you made us the day very happy, and you made us to drive in a positive way and a successful way. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Okay, for
Thank you.
this today's session. Again, I'll come back to you
Thank,
for one more session. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
thank you, sir. Thank you
Thank you.
so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, friends. We'll meet tomorrow at 9 o'clock again. Thank you all.